With Nuart, Aberdeen's been put on the global map. It's become world-leading place for street art.
It's great to be able to come out and see some original art that's just making the city come alive again.
It brings tourism, obviously, but it also brings a different view of the city, I think.
Bringing, I think, joy and love. People are happy when something is on their walls.
Being part of the lineup is like reaching something. Every artist that comes here, they have something really important to say.
You know, when you graduated in the 90s, you weren't painting on the street because you were like, oh, this is a career choice. So this idea of kind of uncurating or uncultivated ways of seeing the world, I always found fascinating. I wanted to claim responsibility for what we're about to do this year. This whole concept of rewilding is to avoid this idea of art being something that's cultivated.
I really like the topic of rewilding. I think that it also attaches to situationism. We live in a city that we take for granted. It's the small things that we can do to actually change the world we live in.
I think Nuart is a completely different beast in itself, you know. I don't know many festivals that incorporate people like me for a start, and what I do is educational as well as bringing a little bit of colour and joy into a community.
Aberdeen, I think it's beautiful, and I think the street art works so well here with all the protected granite buildings, and then you've got these tiny bits of colour spread out really beautifully.
So we usually come every year. We haven't for the last couple of years, just for obvious reasons, but I love it, it's great. It just brings a bit of colour and a bit of joy, does it really is.
So if you want to line up and start taking some shots, and also one more thing, we're not allowed to draw on the wall.
But everybody is really involved in the festival, and you have a lot of volunteers. I think it's very special.
People would have just been walking down this back alley here, but suddenly there's something to stop and look at. It changes the rhythm of your daily life.
The lineup year after year is really interesting for us because it's not a classical lineup for us. It's engagé, engaged.
There's artists, walls, talks, classes, groups. It's everything. It's involving everybody in the community, not just artists turning up and painting walls.
What I think that Nuart manages to do is to make us focus on the content as being the form. The work of artists, I mean, they're excellent, but it's what they do, it's what they make people see. It changes the way that people not just look at their city, but also in the sense of how they encounter their city.
It's nice to see them doing something with, otherwise what would just be a bland facade.
I'm a teacher in Aberdeen, so I'm trying to get some inspiration from my school. I'm trying to do it in my library, so it's something that I've been looking at anyway. Well, to try and inspire the pupils, really, in my classroom. Collage one with all the different political stuff on it. There was a lot to look at, and it felt very kind of alive and real and current. It was cool.
Many my idols are already painting here, you know. It's being in Nuart, it's a dream come true, you know. It's amazing, man.
I mean, I think it brings so many different things, particularly Nuart in Aberdeen. I mean, it's quite unique in that it has both the festival side of it, and then it also has the conference side of it. The stimulating conversation about art and politics and aesthetics and law and all sorts of things, and then obviously having the colour in the street.
The Nuart Plus program features researchers, but also curators, authors, artists, It's a way for the public to meet researchers, but also to listen to astonishing presentations from people.
Just wandering around today, it was quite clear that this is a really great place to have a street art festival.